Things were a touch on the explosive side yesterday. Commander Kara headbutted a triple rocket launcher. Dr. Jules and Dr. Sport got hit by a triple rocket launcher. Avery got hit by a triple rocket launcher, but obviously he just walked it off. Doe got hit by a meteor. I don't think we're quite ready to open for business. Not at least until I've got some good defenses going here. Before then, two massive goals that we're going to try and get done today. Number one, deep underground, a working, beautiful conveyor belt-filled factory, mainly for the aesthetic. Two, finish this bloody grav ship so I don't have a horrible gagging sensation whenever I look at the damn thing. And then, obviously background task here, keep upgrading the Ark. Of course, general space station expansion and making sure we've got a second landing pad actually would be quite nice so they stop landing on my friggin' base all the time. All I wanted from this series was some visitors to turn up, visit the space station, you know, look at the bar, buy some stuff from my shops, which we can set up. At this point, I'm thinking we slap 1,000 guns on this fucking grav ship and we drive over to that orbital conglomerate and show them. It's supposed to be nice, smooth sailing, really just taking Odyssey to the logical extreme. And hold on. Let's ventilate this stinky room before this gets out of hand, because that doesn't seem to be going anywhere, which would make sense given that the space station is sealed. Put a vent on the space station. What a shit idea. Beautiful. There you go. Oh, yeah. Like, close that. I just, there's so much to do in this playthrough. I keep forgetting and then remembering new stuff to do. Okay, chem fuel manufacturing. Obviously there. Auto doors. Side activities, not super important. Like I said, factories the kind of big thing here. So with Starflight Basics, what did we need? We needed Starflight Basics. Another one of the... Show me the tree. Show me the tree. No. Show me the normal tree. We needed Starship Reactor. Gotcha. Okay, let's get that done. The Mass Effect stuff will look amazing in the space station. Obviously perfect aesthetics, so that's going to be our top priority here. The Good Doctor has got us a shitload of wood, so that should do for our arc furnace and solve some of the power issues. I think for now it's a bit weird, but when we get that nuclear arc, you know, the very, very end game one, that's going to be awesome. Oh, Mr. Sport, you're nailing it. Okay, so now we can go right into Rim Effect. Beautiful. Mass Effect Field Manipulation unlocks a Space Attack Research Bench. From that, we get all manner of magic stuff that I don't really understand, because I'm not massively familiar. There's a bloody mech. What the hell? Omni Tool. I do vaguely remember that biotic amp. I'm not massively familiar with Mass Effect. Hold that Rim Effect thought a second. I thought, what about the Replimat first? I don't think... Have I used this mod before? I don't think I ever have. You know, the technology is built a Replimat system. A typical Replimat setup requires a Replimat computer to control the entire system, so put that maybe in the middle room, hidden away. One or more Replimat hoppers to convert raw food into nutrient feedstock. Right, and then those go in the feedstock tanks. Then we use the terminals that serve meals to our colonists. Replimat computer requires special isolinear computing modules that we get from orbital or exotic goods traders. Or some quests. Right. There it is. Mass Effect Manipulation. Okay. How does this work? Remind me. So in the, is it the prefab tab? There's all these sub-menus. Is it like production? There it is. Space Attack Research Bench. Cool. I guess I'll have to put it there, huh? I'll have to move some of this junk around slightly. Oh. Fuck, are we out of power? I think it's just these using up way too much. Okay, let's maybe turn a couple off. Oh, shit. Oh, another cool mod that came out. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot recently. Ship Wall Enhanced mod allows you to use your kind of internal ship walls, because they're really just for kind of decoration, right? To just do stuff with them, right? Store stuff. In this case, a cold fusion generator cabin that outputs a shitload of power. We've got these wall-mounted battery units. There's chem fuel powered stuff there. I noticed. What was the other stuff? I saw some other stuff earlier. Hold on. If we just type in cabin, maybe that'll narrow it down. Yeah, here we are. Chem reactor, power cell cabin, shield generators. Really, really cool idea to add a little extra. I suppose I could probably put some of those down on the space station too, right? It's effectively just a very large, immobile grav ship. Steel cold fusion generator. Outputs 4,200 watts of power. Can I just slot that in a wall? Let's turn off this water processor a second while we've got the... we've got the tanks filled up and try some of these out. I think these seem very, very powerful. If it's just like, boom, here's 4,000 watts for a, you fuel it with uranium. Perfect. Not quite as crazy of a power as I thought. That makes a lot of sense. I trusted you. Ooh. Hello. God damn. Okay, hold on then. Let's change, how much plasteel we got now? Only 234. Ugh. Let's change one of these over to uranium, because I can't do anything without the power, right? What did I just click there? No. Really need more of these, don't we? And what we need to do is output them into hoppers. You know what I need? Digitization thing from Rim Factory. It's exactly my problem. There's so much stuff. What is it called? Like, digital storage, I think? It's been a while since I've used it. Neural digitization. That's it there. Thornsworth holographic storage. What do we need for that? Factory research terminal. Okay, factory research, what is that, machine learning? Oh, we've already unlocked it. This is 100 different mods all working together, and we've just got to try and figure out as we go. If I miss anything, do scream at me until I notice, for God's sake. Factory research terminal. There it is. So we need basic AI chips, advanced components, regular components. Put it on the list. We can move this bloody thing out of the way. Also, bear in mind when we finally get around to expanding out the space station, probably almost all of this is going to be moved. So let's just keep it light right now. I'm not going to connect up all the linkables or worry too much about having this all optimized or anything, because it's all gonna be spread out. Fucking comments, people laughing at the fact that we've got the piss chute next to the vacuum toilet. It's the best I can do, okay? Get a little shower on the way out. I can't help that, but I do feel like this series is going to be maybe like a silly episode. I think the last episode was a bit of a silly episode. And then maybe like a normal episode where we get some good progress. And then maybe a little silly again. Not intentionally, but yesterday was, I feel like we didn't really do a huge amount. Into this incredible device that lets my people shit on themselves from a great distance. 2 girls, 1 pneumatic pipe. You're still at 55%, Mr. Wolf. Let's put some more stuff on the to-do list here before I forget. 8, finish, Repla mat. Number 9, oh fuck, okay, just ignore that. Number 9, AI persona core, factory terminal to research, digitization of my stuff, teleport between floors, question mark? We did have uranium. Oh, we've got fuckloads of uranium, you damn liar. Why couldn't you refuel it before? Okay, none stored. Connect up to the power grid? That would help, yeah. It does help. This is a 3,000 hour tip, by the way, so it might take a long time for you to kind of get used to this idea. You have to connect your generators to your power grid. Okay, we need a shitload of advanced components. They're on that. That should have that solved. I do want a second fabrication bench. Here's why. Okay, put it on the fucking layer. Oh, God, help me. Automated grav panel crafting. Why? Well, A, we've got a vac stone that we should be able to make whatever grav ship I want in my hopes and dreams. 528 of it, which processes down to what, like 20 blocks per chunk, so we're good. But I don't want to dedicate someone like Dr. Spork, who's our best crafter, or Commander Fax, who's one of our best researchers, to sitting there making panels all day. That sucks. Luckily, we got robots that'll do it for us, but I think with those robots, I need some other stuff first as well. What the fuck is factory in this? What is it? Industrial? Jesus Christ, help me. Yeah, right, these things are cell assemblers. Advanced components, machine frame, basic arm, robotic chip. You're probably thinking, that's a lot of stuff to remember. There is an awesome mod that I've got to show off, which is pretty much the whole point of this mod pack. It's more of just an enormous, unending, unceasing showcase. It's layers upon layers, confusing me the further we go. Right, so I want to build that, right? But I don't know where to get all this stuff. You just hit the make ingredients button, boom. If you have workbenches that can do that, it will automatically be queued up as a bill. So in this case, on this machine. I think we need something else first, though, don't we? We need, like, what do we need for the AI chips? Small machine frame. Small machine frame, I think you make it out of the furnace? Blast furnace. Doesn't fit. Where am I supposed to put this? I'm on a fucking space station. Oh, good lord. Right. Okay, I can move this stuff. It's okay. I think I'm having a cardiac event just from the sheer thought of how much junk there is to bloody do in this damn mod pack. I say junk as if it's not going to be fucking awesome when we're done. Pure Factorio the whole way down. I don't even like Factorio. Factorio, except occasionally the people kill one another, or, you know, convert each other to nationalistic tendencies, sleep with half the crew, or get hit by a fucking asteroid. If they added pissing and shitting to Factorio, I would be there day one, but they haven't, so I'm not. I need some humanity in my games, goddammit, and it's just not doing it for me right now. I think we're going to need another grav field extender for the ship plan that I have in mind. So we don't want to overextend here. Let's just do that. And I can use the grav ship to go find more grav cores. I guess I'll add it to the fucking list. Bloody miniaturized life support units in the storage. So I've told them not to put any more buildings in the hole so that we can actually see what we've got here. That's where I've changed some of these bloody walls out, especially around the research lab. I think I figured out why the power grid suddenly went to shit then. Let's crack this automated crafter ASAP then. So we need to put one of these on here, and then I need to queue up ingredients. Small machine frame is now queued up. The robotic arm, I think, is already queued up on here as well, right? Oh, they've already done that. Beautiful. So we need to find how to make the basic AI chip. That's the only thing at this point I haven't got. Machine learning, which I think we've already got, right? Factory research terminal. Yep, we've already got that covered. So I wonder then if this is the, which one is it again? The advanced furnace to make AI cores? Don't know about that. Is it under regular construction? The answer is it looks as if it might be. Here we go. Robotic machining table. I bet that's it. Make small, medium machine AI chips. Beautiful. Okay, this mod is so cool. This is a permanent feature in every mod pack for the rest of the time. Make ingredients. That's going to queue up everything we need to then make this thing without me having to search through bills. Okay, round mod of the year. Mod of the year already. Oh, you're done. You're in. And they've made the they've done it all, and then you come over here and you build it. Oh my god. Oh, the way these things work is these are just basic, right? We can increase the radius there, which will allow it to access obviously more stockpiles, stuff like that, but cost more stuff. It doesn't really matter. The wattage is irrelevant. It's the other ones where we can overclock it to increase work speed that's going to be important. But for now, what I can do then is just say, what do we need for grav panels, right? It's just grav. Oh, it's not that. It's not that at all. Actually, that's totally the wrong station. Get rid of that thing. I don't need that anymore. And it begins. I appreciate them landing on the corridor. I see your comments, by the way, you pricks. Oh, it's a big Dalek. Oh, it looks like a big plunger. This is the space station. This is unrelated, okay? And this is just a walkway so I can build the space station out. None of this shit that you're looking at right now is permanent, okay? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are they all marching to my fucking grav ship? Okay, this is so dangerous, but I'm gonna send him in, fist swinging, just to be able to do a little bit of damage and get them distracted while we send up the squad just to come and take some pot shots here. Because I don't really know. Holy shit, what a great shot on Kvarg. Okay, Kvarg, back off, fella. Okay, let's put you there. Put you... Oh, some idiot built the freezer. I know, building a freezer in a kitchen. What was I thinking, huh? Somebody said, can you do one episode of Phoebe Chillax so we actually get some base building? I mean, I think the base is going fine, despite the fact that I'm constantly beset by non-stop bullshit. Does someone want to start a new explosion count? Is Avery actually putting a dent in them? He's not doing bad. It's all the support from the kitchen that's doing the damage, though. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. We'll get Kara back up on her feet soon. Our two best warriors are somewhat indisposed right now. Really not the ideal setup. Okay. Let's come around and get you to pop the door open. Just hold that for us a second. There you go. Give that one a punch, and then maybe everyone else can help you take some shots at that siege breaker. Let's just be careful. I've had enough explosions to last me a lifetime. I don't need this shit. If they're going to shoot him, that's fine, because I think... Where did you even get that shield from? Where did you find that? What the fuck? Right. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Kvarg, how you doing? I love that we took just like immediate massive Kvarg damage. Then the mechanoids are like, yep, that'll do. Problem solved. Okay, sorry. Right, so we put this back on here. And then, hopefully with that, I can say queue up the grav panels forever. This is basically just going to be a grav panel station. Do it forever. Why wouldn't I? Because I want to save the plasteel for something? Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, so let's just do like 1,000 grav panels is probably more than I'll ever use. We totally automate by throwing down a stone cutting table as well. Do I have an electric stone cutters table? Electric. What am I doing? Electric stone. I've come to the conclusion there is not an electric stone cutters table. And then we throw down one of these here, right? And then all I've got to do to totally fuel this is I need a couple of little tiny shelves. That's all great. That's totally fine. We put the plasteel in this one. We have the... Oh, no, vac-stone blocks in that one. Plasteel in this one. Vac-stone chunks in this one. Actually, I can put down a big old skip for that. Oh, no, I need more components. Boom. Oh, it's good, though. Make vac-stone blocks, do forever, and then I want you to output it to there. So it'll craft at that, drop it in there, then this will gather some stuff, and then what I really should do, I suppose, is just have it... you can drop that on the floor, that's fine. I'm sure I can manage to haul something. So then we want to say plasteel. We can use stack limit to say maybe just like 100 plasteel in there. No, you know what? Go all in. Just in this situation. Then let's go ahead and say urgently move everything out so that we can kickstart this ASAP. I'm sure the captain will be on it in no time. Then it all fires up. Oh my god, it all fires up. And then here is where we go vac-stone blocks. Beautiful. That sucks that up. And then as soon as we get enough... 40, 75, start, go, begin. What are you missing? 40 plasteel, 20 vac-stone blocks. Go. Is this thing too stupid? Crafting various builds at the skill level of 5, and this is probably higher. Crafting 8. We figured it out, boffins. Even the single one is still... Okay, so I need a better version of the Sal assembler. Right, we're so close. We're so close to a breakthrough here. Hey, we've got automatic vac-stone block cutting, so that's fine. Sal. Autonomous crafting 2, perhaps? What does that make for us? Sal Autonomous Crafter Mark 2. Yeah, that will do it. Gun turrets with ammo hubs. We use that and pneumatic pipes to automatically refuel. Do it. to automatically refuel the turrets. Remember what I said? I could have those set up on the walls of the space station. Then we can set up pipes that draw it directly from the stockpile. Now, I'm pretty sure that when we have one of these in front of the workbench, obviously our people can't get to and access the workbench. So you've got to bear in mind, if I want to maybe have one automatically make advanced components, whatever, maybe we want to have some resources around nearby, we are going to have to lock off another fabrication bench. Well, there's our autonomous craftsman. Okay, so now we throw down one of those. Beautiful. And I think we can make all of that stuff, right? I think it's basically the same thing, but with more advanced component usage. So let's throw that down. And then, of course, we just say make ingredients. Small machine frame times 1. Oh, it's powerful. Get out of the way, Dr. Spork. And it's on. Oh my God, we're on. We're on. And that means, my friends, 100% effort-free grav-light panels. Behold, one slightly better but still unfinished grav ship. 12 large thrusters, 5 small thrusters. I have covered it in chem fuel tanks, which are empty, because I haven't got, you know, any sort of chem fuel production like that. That would be ridiculous. If we can find a way to crack some sort of big power supply for the spaceship, I think that would allow us to have permanent hydroponics, and then it basically refuels itself, right? GravCore power generators, sure, yeah, those are fine. Like the power cells as well, that's all good. Those GravCore power generators, 800 watts each. They use grav-light panels, but don't need the core. Interesting. I suppose those cold fusion cabins would be good, but then I've got to consider that the ship needs uranium to fuel it. We need some sort of like big central power plant type room, where we've got this like enormous reactor, where all of our engineers can work to make the ship run. We'll call it engineer room. Oh, so you are capable of actually landing on the landing pad then, huh? Why have you put... Sir, that is the wrong shirt. Now, what would be a real game changer is we could find a way to move resources between the basement floor, which has a lot of resources right now, and then the top floor. I don't know if the digitizers can teleport between them. But if we could figure that out, that would be 10 out of 10, because then I haven't got to manually move anything from the factory layer to anywhere else. So let's go for that. Oh, no, we need that terminal, don't we? My bad. Factory research terminal, need plasteel, obviously on the bottom floor, and then I think I can do that. Queue up the AI chips. Yeah, so like maybe some conveyor belts might have been a good idea. You're right. No. Don't sleep in the basement. Just get it done. You can always sleep later. Fantastic life motto, if you ask me. You can always sleep later on. Jesus Christ. What is that? Oh, ultra text out of the boxes, right? Hunger rate down by 50%. God damn. You're hungry, right? Hunger rate's up. No, not particularly, actually. Guess we'll just figure out who's the hungriest and give it to them in a second. First things first, though. Okay, we've got this. Work speed is low because it's not in a workshop. That's obviously irrelevant because we're using it for the research speed. Now it was called something holography. Something like that. Holographic storage. There we are. Give me some of those. Improved wireless storage. Interesting. Is that going to let me do it between levels? We've unlocked something called binary system. Refinements to machinery allow sophisticated machines such as those to self-correct, get faster the more times they complete a job. Drills with object recognition that only mind what you want. And the first mechanized swarm technologies. Okay, so we've potentially got like a better drill out of that. Amazing. There is the... Oh, so that's the only prerequisite. Now it's just the holographic storage. Go. Go, Commander Fax. Research away. Dr. Spot, why are you still wearing the spacesuit? Do you not have the... No, my friend. You're free of that now. This is we're sealed in. It's a proper space station. You could take that off. I mean, kind of. I did have to lock the doors to stop them going out. I don't quite know what I can do about that. I suppose I could build... When we build proper shuttle pads, when the space station's a bit more complete, I could probably seal it in. Obviously, to solve this problem, we just have this door butt right up to this door here instead. That way, I don't think they decompress if you're going auto door into auto door, right? I don't think so. It should be safe. Ooh. Now that's a bit better. I mean, it's still not finished. It's not perfect, but that looks like a proper ship at this point. Sensible engine placement, good design. I'm a lot better with that. So if we put that there, in theory, I can open that door up. They can carry on working the ship without needing the spacesuits. I hope. Well, let's test it. If I put you there, and then we have a look in the bottom corner there, it does say vacuum. Bollocks. Oh, really? Ugh, and what about there? See, that says vacuum, and so moving through those two tiles, they will get hit by it. Oh, to be fair, that also says vacuum, though. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Vacuum. Vacuum. You're a liar. Nah, I think it's a lie. I think we can ignore that. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. You know what? Let's try it with someone who actually can decompress. Come stand here for me. What do you think about that? You happy with it? She's totally fine with it. Yeah, she's good. Sorry, have I forgotten to put you on convert or something? No. What the fuck is taking you so long? 5.7% with Quark doing it. No, it'll be Dodo doing it now, right? With his 18 wardening. What the fuck? Gotta be something to do with his brain capacity, right? That he's taking this long to convert. Are you actively converting him? You haven't done it today. Go get him. Get him. Finish him off. 2.9%. Jesus Christ. Well, there's our holographic storage, and then... Kapow. Beautiful. Okay. Now, for the real important thing. Let's see if we can teleport items between layers. I think... Emphasis on think. I have a way to automatically teleport people between the basement and here. They'll go down there themselves. We need to test it, though. That'll be something we'll do in a minute. Digital storage unit. As I live and breathe. I haven't used this in so goddamn long. It's so cool. I guess we'll just throw down one. Let's move this junk and just put it in here for now. Digital storage unit. Archival storage unit. Oh, what's the difference? Advanced AI core, advanced machine frame. Is it like an upgraded version? Oh, there's definitely a cost difference. I'm trying to see with my eyes what the difference is. I think it's a shitload more advanced. Yeah, it's 5 more advanced components. It seems like it can hold a lot more. Wait, whoa. Ah, it's the bottom. That's the important thing. This thing, you can't directly interact with it. Items stored in the device not spawned and therefore won't be automatically accessed by your pawns. We can only interact with it then with the ports. To be honest, that's probably pretty good for lag if those thousands of items aren't directly accessible like that. I'm going to go with it. Sure. 90 components, 20 advanced components. One of the... I don't think we can even make a couple of these, huh? One machine frame, one advanced AI core. Oh, it's queued it up. Holy fuck. God, that mod is so good. Mod of the year. That's the advanced machine frame done. You've really got your work cut out for you today. This is going to take a long time to get all that done, eh? So we needed, what was it, 25 of those? Let's just go for 100 components at that point, and then... Shit, I mean, we've got the resources coming in. Let's just go ahead and make 50 advanced components at a time now. Let's throw down just whatever cabinets I can do to speed things up here. Otherwise, my poor guy is going to be here forever. Oh, facts. Why? Because Connors left unburied. Yeah, but there's a reason for that. Confax has fixated her rage on Dr. Spork. He called him an outlaw. I mean, he was an outlaw. He invented those arcs and then regretted it and became a technophobe. And now look what he's done. He's turned Lieutenant Mr. Wolf to the dark side. How long until you're free, by the way? 3.8%. Fuck off. You know, I could shove this grav anchor outside. I gotta do it. Let's shove the grav anchor outside. I'm gonna have to reposition the ship. And then we'll... Okay, lock that quickly. We'll turn this into an ideology room. Beautiful ideology room. All we need, the best we've got, it's like a meeting room, okay? Let's formalize some people then. Counselor. Gotta be high social. I think it's gotta be one of the doctors. I think that's Dr. Jules is the highest of the, whoa. Fuck, what the fuck have you done to that armor? Look at how tacky that is. Captain. I mean, that's an obvious one. We're gonna make the captain the captain. Did say in that pop-up very briefly that he'll refuse to do beekeeping. I make the rules. If the fucking captain wants to beekeep, he'll fucking beekeep. Chief Science Officer. No, because she was going to be Chief Science Officer. Well, who the fuck am I going to make Counselor? Was that supposed to be... But... What? Obviously, Constable Dodo. That's his job. Fuck. Will you remember what I've told you to remember? Okay, I think I figured it out. Let me give you the cliff notes. So obviously, the captain is the captain. I went for Commander Fax having that counselor role after all, because then I was able to give Dr. Spork with his 20 crafted, 20 intellectual Chief Science Officer. I think that makes sense. Dodo, Constable, obviously. Dr. Jules being Chief Medical Officer makes sense. Kvarg is our Grand Ferungus, our trader. And then Nomish Dan is Chief Engineer, given that he's got 20 construction. Be a bit weird if he didn't have that. So the only roles we haven't fulfilled at that point is the tailor and the Neelixian chef. I forgot I called it that. That's amazing. That's, you know what? Named after a special little guy. I think he'd love to know that that's his legacy. Being the Neelixian chef. We can't upgrade the arc. Bloody hell. Okay, I almost missed that one. Let's get on with it. We're out of fuel, so I'm going to have to go and get some more. I did set some of the farms to fiber corn, so we've got a little bit more coming in, but certainly not enough to be able to upgrade this. Bit of a change of heart here, because I think she's more deserving of a higher rank. I've named her First Officer instead of Counselor or whatever she was before. And what the fuck's she gonna do? She's gonna sit on the bridge. Oh, I'm sensing malintent from these people who have their warship aimed at us. Yeah, no shit you sense malintent. Oh, I'm having a hard time reading their intentions because it would ruin the storyline and the writers don't know what to do with me. Oh, yes, and the other role we haven't fulfilled is Chief of Security. Because he's... Where are all your fucking clothes? This is where I put my Chief of Security. If I had one. That phase is to stun for me and just give him a little wake-up call. Hold on, let's do one of those, and then let's back off up into the corridor, maybe like... Oh, you know what? Hold that. Sorry, Jules, to wake you up like this, but, it's Mr. Wolf. He's got a bit mental again. Hold on, careful. Okay. Oh, no. That phases to stun. Now you can fire. Okay. There you go. 1.3%. It has taken this entire episode to convert him. Right, come here. We're done. We're done with your shit. Get out. Get back to work. Constable, escort Lieutenant Mr. Wolf back to work, please. Well, Lieutenant Mr. Wolf. I'm never going to get that right. No uniform for you. You've wasted enough time, my friend. Autosave has just done him dirty. That's him permanently on a save preview naked. There you go. One chief of security. Go put some clothes on, please. God, Jesus, how are we doing on the whole component front? So we've got the 90 regular components. I'll just bump that one up and we'll redo the bill. No. You're not listening to me. No. I only want this one done. We're out of plasteel to the basement. Oh, Lord. Might have to take the grav ship for a spin. I mean, I could go out in the shuttle, see if we can find something. Here, Kvarg, go buy me some stuff. What a lovely journey. What are you wearing? Kvarg. I said dye the outfits. It was to make sure that we had the proper uniforms. It wasn't just for you to go fucking butt wild with military equipment, you prick. Well, anyway, I bought some bees. You can't contain me. Who do you think you are? Those bees are going to decompress so rapidly. Go put the bees in your pocket. No, my bees! They all got fucking destroyed! And apparently they found about it on the planet, because now they're pissed off that I killed all those bees. Well, we've done our first bee experiment. Bees cannot survive in the vacuum of space. I think that's really important to know in a space-based series. 15 skill required. Bloody hell. You can't do that because we're missing... Yeah, but we're not, though. Ah, that's my secret. You just have to click it a second time. And... kapow. There it is. Wow. So if we didn't have Dr. Spork, if we didn't get him from that crypto quest, we would have never been able to build this bloody thing. Let's get Gnomish... I was going to say, get Gnomish down on this. I need our best constructor with the lowest botch chance. Ooh, that looks fancy. Now for the moment of truth, and this scares me because I'm not sure this is actually going to work. Uninstall the I.O. port. Now we've got access to the machine. We put the I.O. port in the basement. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think it will go across maps. And if it does, you know what? It solved every single problem we've ever got with this series. I just can't see it happening. Okay? I can't see it happening. I can't see it's going to happen. Somebody needs to come haul this over, please. Somebody who will actually do hauling because the captain's a coward. You go in the basement. Then we set up the I.O. port in the basement and potentially, brace yourself. This isn't going to work, but brace yourself. Item source. It didn't work. No, I had a small inkling of hope in my heart. Okay, so that means that we cannot transfer items automatically between floors with only this. There may be another solution. I mean, I did notice that there was, somewhere here, an advanced I.O. port. Maybe that does something. That is a pain in the ass for a tremendous amount of reasons, because it means that the factory down here is going to be basically, well, not quite manual, but what we can do is we can set up maybe lifters or something like that, some sort of hauling system. I don't want to use too many drones, but we could throw in some drones. Then I can just occasionally come down here, enable this, send up everything, and then it'll automatically pop up out here. And what we could do is surround the subfloor entrance with I.O. ports so that anything that pops out immediately gets sucked into the machine and is drawn elsewhere, right? I'm not sure. Again, bear in mind, this is all temporary, right? Eventually, we might have on this very, very outer ring the factory over here, there's something over there, like a cargo bay here. So we need to be able to teleport this shit around. Speaking of that, then, I think there's a way I can make people automatically change floors. In theory, with the pickup and haul mod, they could potentially teleport to the basement automatically, grab the shit we need and get them out. It's from the Beam Me Up Scotty mod. I don't know what that's called. I'm going to assume transporter is what I'm looking for here. Transporter, teleporter, teleportation spot. It's got to be that then, huh? Why does teleportation spot require long blades? Maybe I just misclicked? What the fuck? How do I clear? Nope, definitely requires long blades. I won't ask why. And then bizarrely, the teleportation bench is spacer tech research, but the teleportation spot is industrial and requires long blade. Don't worry about it, okay? It's their vision. So let me hit you with an idea. These things cost us what? Plasteel, steel, components. Why don't we send down all the plasteel, steel, and components? And what did I accidentally dismantle that I.O. port? I didn't mean to do that. The plasteel, etc., and we just build a shitload of these resource generators. Well, I've figured all this out, okay? This is what these early episodes are for kind of cracking the system, making it work for us, making it do what we need it to do. We're going to take up this friggin' list, then. Let's have a look here. Landing pad, grav ship, yeah, that's good. Mass Effect, we did research, that's good. Factory terminal, yes. Digitize my stuff is done. Teleport between working on that. Automated grav panel crafting is done. 5 more G, that was going to be grav core, but then the list got too long, I couldn't edit it, so fair enough. Better power, kind of. We got a wood-fueled, the upgraded wood-fueled arc with the smoker. We got some cold fusion generators. I'd consider that a step up, sure. Auto doors is very easy to do, and to be honest, probably should have been our top priority. It's a space station. We don't really want to be decompressing. I mean, my god, I've got doors held open for convenience. That's not the right way to go about it. Send some junk downstairs. Do we have enough to build? Okay, we had enough to build one more. What about this one? So it's components are the bottleneck now. Interesting. So what we want to do is set the output. I can at least get the conveyor belts online. I can do that at the bare minimum. Just because we can't make it instantaneous doesn't mean we can't make it decently convenient, right? Let's just set all of this to plasteel for now so that we can build more of these. Okay, here we go. And let's just go conveyor belt right down there, conveyor belt right down there. And I assume we can just do that and have them meet in the middle and then do that. Beautiful. Have that buzz around the front of our... Ooh, a little bit laggy. We're okay. Have that buzz around the front of our mines and then just drop it off vaguely somewhere over here. Is that like a pusher? Just something that's like kick it off the belt fast? One issue I have got is that you can only have 75 steel per stack on this. Even though we've got shitloads of steel in the storage, I can only withdraw it in 75 stacks, right? Which is pending us making these components because they need hundreds of steel, and also I have to keep manually ejecting it like that, but that's a problem that we'll solve. I did notice on those advanced AI ports, if I could find the button for it, give me a second. Once may request any item from the connected digital storage unit, whereas with the regular AI ports, it can be set to input-output with any platform remotely, so I don't know if this is just going to be like, yeah, take all the steel you need. Shut that downstairs for the big guy, and then you should be able to finish my beautiful conveyor belt. Okay, he's hauling it to those right now, which isn't really super high priority, pal. There we go. There we go. Okay. And what do they do? They just drop on the floor? Oh, shit. That's good. Okay, so we can just make a stockpile here then to quickly blast things in and out. I'll set that to just be low priority. And when these things churn out a little... Let's watch it. When this churns out some plasteel, that's just going to drop right by the entrance. Again, not ideal, but certainly faster. Dr. Jules and Commander Fax. Weren't you two together before? And then you broke up and now what? You're back together again? You broke up with... Yeah, okay. You broke up with him. Am I going mad? Weren't they together before and then broke up? Right, because bro wouldn't stop yapping. She broke up because he vented to her. I remember. Here we go. This is going to be so unimpressive, but you know what? You got to let me have a victory today. There it goes. There it goes. My beautiful plasteel conveyor belt. Wowie. If only I could find a way to digital... I mean, yeah, there is... Okay, well... It wasn't quite as good as I expected. But I could put another digital storage here, and then they could just go... The one that you can actually grab shit out of. We just have this go right into a port. Yeah, but then you just put a port on every single one and have it instantly teleport over. Yeah, but I want to use conveyor belts. They're so much cooler. Maybe someone's done a mod. Maybe someone's done a sub-mod that lets you use IO ports across maps. Maybe. I can look into that. That's fine. We'll figure it out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if any of this episode is usable. I think it's just been me madly ranting through a bunch of mods that I barely understand and haven't used in a very long time. I think we've done some pretty good shit. Like, we've got some really great upgrades here. The grav ship. Work of art, fantastic, great upgrades. Obviously, it needs a bit more. We need another grav core. We'll do that tomorrow. That's no problem. The factory, listen, maybe it's not quite what I had in mind. That's true, but it's getting there. Got all the roles sorted out. Everything is... We got Mr. Wolf back, for better or worse. Do I have the glitter or medicine? Hold on. Glitter. No, do that right now before you forget. Go, get in the shuttle. Varg, sort this shit out. All it takes is a touch of gold to make him not totally shit. Boom. Enjoy. Enjoy, my friend. Here, begin bioregeneration cycle for Lieutenant Mr. Wolf. It will cure his left eye and his brain. Okay, he fell over. But this will cure Mr. Wolf any second now. Boom. 24 days is nuts. That is insane. And that right there brings a goddamn tear to your eye. Thank you for joining me today. I don't know what I can salvage from this. It's one of those series, you know, mad science, a little bit of experimentation, stretching out, giving me the foundational knowledge I need to see what weird series we can do with this in the future. But this is... Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy series like this. What can I say? And obviously the theme is right up my alley. Much like Mr. Wolf. Thank you to Crafty Proposer, Johnny DeBanger, Mr. Moma, Dark Desire, Izzy Claire, Pokemon Backer, Frank Zhang 9, Bloodsnakes Chaos, Dames Ditchell, Matt Dan W, Evan Crocker, Good Doggo, The Real, Dexter Feldo, J-Mo, Sleepy257, Luna Wolf, Cosmocenti, Paulus Bartis, Comrade Gnome, Tadak C2, Tooting Horn, Hrauger, Mio Akiyama, and Jackasalope as well. Jacksalope as well. Thank you for joining me today. I, much like Mr. Wolf, also need to go and lie in a bioregeneration unit for a month. So I'll see you then.